and we are built this as a Udo hackathon. Welcome to the future of finance study. This is an expense management system, basically for an effortless expense control and approval automation. This is basically built in Node.js, React, and Supabase. This is a full stack platform redefined as how business and individual manage their finance. From secure authentication and AI powered receipt scanning to multi currency support and real time analysis dashboard. Every feature here is a designed for a speedy accuracy and productivity. It's not just an expense tracker. It's a complex workflow system with a multi-level approvals like admin approval, manager approval and CFO approval and many of times like that. Okay, so this is a role-based access and intelligent notification that keep everyone in sync. You also get a powerful insight through visual dashboards, automation and reports and a clean responsive UI built with a Tailwind CSS and a Vite for a lightning faster performance with 3S. Okay, whenever you are a small startup or a large enterprise, we don't make for any specific authorization. We make for all our whatever you want. This system scales with you, powered by Supabase entire grade authentication and database. So stay tuned. In the next few minutes, I will be explain whole website and a whole feature of it. That is basically our GitHub repo where we can our version control and our whole workflow on that GitHub repo. That is basically some description, his key features, and some many more of that. Okay, that is basically a key features and this is our architecture for the first relevant phases, React what within, after that Node.js, Supabase and Postgres. There is super authentication, which is access your role and whatever access you have. That is basically RESTful API, file storage management, and our real-time subscription. Okay, that is not built in, but that is our future scope. That is basically whole project structure. That is a so huge project structure, and that is basically for a basic understanding. Our quick guidance to how to uh, run local this project, our installation of this repo, access points, technology stack we make React, we make with TypeScript on this is API documentation and our whole authentication points in our access management point, approval workflow, and our scripts how to run this. Our configuration, what we save our environment, this is basically our personal credential. So you use your own and run this project. Our troubleshooting, whenever you uh, uh, whenever you on trouble, there is basically troubleshooting, connection refusion, authentication issue or database connection problem. That is basically we make also performance feature, that is basically a well optimized and well trouble management means error handling project contributing. If you want to contribute, that is basically a welcome of your contribute. Make your branch, take your commits and push on that branch and just inform. We can also give you a chance to contribute. The license and our acknowledge for this. Okay, now we go to the website first landing page. Means while in this, if firstly login. If you want to just test out this, we give some information of admin manager info. Just use that credential to explore our wallet. Okay, just that and we can go out like that. We can sign in as a admin now. That can we will see our wall. Meanwhile, total expenses, pending approvals, total users, and total amount. This is basically a percentage which is actual because when we tested this app, we can create some approvals and expenses. So that is basically depending on our last data by this date. Okay, that is a total three user now. They two. We can also see our approvals which is pending, all expenses. Basically, also you filter pending approve rejected like that. Now all categories you also after that budget management you also create your own budget. This is basically one of the great feature we make. You create your own budget like that is we only create two budget. Okay, if you want to create a budget, that is basically budget name we give just a test. Okay, and amount is just we give uh, some amount of that and select category, which category we will give for meals, and select department also we make for IT. Okay, and that is monthly, and we also select date from that. Now date 2 we want to access that at 2026 and in January and just in first. Okay, create budget also and that budget is also add on that. Okay, after that report and analysis, basically which we add test, that is also shown on that, and that basically a travel budget and officially office supplies. basically we made on our test as a test. Approval rules, you create your own rules. Like in the mention of CF, if CFO approval, there is no need to approve anyone, and like that also. Now we see our all users of that. Now we have only two users on database. That is also so too. Otherwise, we show all users on that, so that you can make and create rule now that there is a project section. There is basically a project management. Like now we create a web design and mobile app development. You create budget for that also. Departments, how our sales department, marketing department, administrative department, you also filterize by department also. User management, now you see your all users and which role. This is the admin role, John manager, there is manager role, and that is employee role. That is you also delete user and also that user. Okay. Notification, you basically your personal setting and all notifications you saw there. Profile, you see your profile and edit some configuration. You not change email and whatever like, but you change your something name, department, and as usual. If and also this is where I call if you are admin, you have no need to approval. But if you are a user or the manager, that you need to approval. This basically setting some that is an expenses, security, notification, and appearance. What they how to you want to website, and this is basic by default currency. We now with by default currency, but you also change by our API. Okay, so now we go to the manager. We go to the employee and see. We go to the just employee and this is basically open setting. No, Apple have same settings like an admin and all. That is the security notification. That is a personal access. What you want. That is a profile. If you want to change anything, first you want to permission by admin or your higher role. That is notification same as admin, but that is a dashboard. Now that is a dashboard and how many your expenses pending, approved, and total amount there you see there. Firstly, and also you we see your OCR. Basically, you just upload your document and add by that. Okay, so that is basically a scan by approval. This is basically personal my college meals section I upload. So that is credential, personal credential, not upload, and just that how we can do, and that is basically we change like that. Basically current currency is in USD, so that and just submit. Okay, submitted also successfully, and we see in dashboard that is basically my expense one, pending one, and that is total amount also fetches like that. My expense, which expense add by you, and also filterize and also submit expense what we where to submit. And this is basically employee part which what we make, and after that we make a one manager part also. That is basically a manager part, and okay, that is basically manager part. Manager also see what is team expense, pending approvals, how many pending approvals, and how many amounts of that. We see that is in one pending. So basically approvals, just you see what date, category, date, employee, who employee submitted, approval flow, and just approve that. Okay. And also add comment like test true. Okay. And confirm approve. Okay. So now dashboard it also see pending approval zero and approve this month as well. Team expense, meanwhile your whole team expense, what team expense, budget management, also see a budget management meanwhile which create test on admin that you see also there, and create budget also if admin approves. Okay, report and analysis, total expense one, total amount which is a total approved expense, and what is a approved expense percentage that will be also show there, and average expense also, pending approvals how many, we was on training and monthly spending trends and whatever, project spending also, meanwhile which is in admin. Manager create a project because they have a team and expenses, and admin can approve them and just show there. Notification, how notification works also we see in admin and manager employee as well. My profile and setting. So basically this is our whole website which we can make interactively, approval flows and so many feature we had like an budget and project section with what which is our thinking we add on this. So basically this is our whole website, and thank you for